मिर्ची पर मेरा नाम है RJ Dnyaneshwari एंड वेलकम टू येट अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ कैंडिड कॉर्नर, जहां बहुत सारी कैंडिड बातें मैं सुनती हूँ और करते हैं. एंड वी आर ऑल्सो ऑन इंस्टाग्राम रील्स एंड बूमरैंग्स राइट नाउ. सो बहुत ही मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. वेलकम टू ऑल थ्री ऑफ यू. काफी एक्साइटेड हूँ मैं टू हैव यू इन द स्टूडियोज एंड द ट्रायल के लिए आए हो आप लोग. सबसे पहले मुझे पूछना है कि थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए यार कि क्या है, कैसे है, कब शुरू हुआ, ताकि उसके बाद मैं डिटेल वाली बातें करूँ.
काफी साल पहले मैं पैदा हुआ था, फिर ये पैदा हुई थी और फिर ये पैदा हुई थी.
करेक्ट.
और उसके बाद
बिल्कुल सही है आप पहले
सोसाइटी बढ़ती रही और चीजें होती रही.
उसमें मैं भी पैदा हो गई.
उसमें तुम्हें पैदा हो गई.
मेरे
बाद इंटरनेट भी आ गया, रेडियो भी आ गया, एफएम के लाइसेंस मिल गए.
फिर फिल्में थी,
फिल्में बनी, फिर सीरीज आई, और फिर अमेरिका में एक टीवी सीरीज थी गुड वाइफ 15 साल पहले, उसको भी टाइम हो गया. और उसके बाद कट टू प्रेजेंट 2 साल पहले जब हम ट्रांजिशन कट टू सीधा जहां कोविड से लोग लागर थे, काफी बुरा वक्त चल रहा था. कुछ लोग अच्छा वक्त चल रहा था, कुछ लोग मेहनत कर रहे थे, कुछ लोग जुगाड़ कर रहे थे, हम भी जुगाड़ कर रहे थे. और हमने एक कहानी सोची ऑन अ सीरियस नोट एंड वी रियलाइज दैट वी नीडेड समथिंग व्हिच गिव्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्टेक्स्ट इन अ इंडियन सिनेरियो एंड वी अडैप्टेड दिस सीरीज टू आवर मिलिeu and it was a story about relationships, modern day relationships in a very adult zone. Which we want to examine, talk about marriage, talk about companionship, talk about the romance that happens post the fairy tale basically. लड़की तो मिल गई, सिमरन गाड़ी में भी चल गई, उसके बाद क्या? Real life begins where you wake up in the bed next to each other and you fart in the morning, you have bad breath, right? I mean, but that is what life is, right? I mean, you discover reality.
Yeah.
It hits home. The rose-tinted lenses are off. And then you realize maybe the person you married is a different person as compared to the person you were dating.
Yeah.
Your expectations are different. And as years pass by, either you get closer together or you discover you're two different individuals and two different journeys. This story examines those aspects, and it also examines two very important words, which a lot of people look back in their life and ask, what if? And some people are haunted by it and some people are not because they live their life as is in that moment.
Yeah.
So this is the story of the trial. It's a trial of relationships, a trial of marriage, a trial and tribulations of life, and also courtroom.
Yeah. थोड़ा टेंशन आ गया यार.
हाँ यार, आपको टेंशन फील नहीं हुई जब आपने ट्रेलर देखा तो?
And I उस टाइम तो हुई टेंशन, लेकिन ज्यादा टेंशन अभी हुई कि that guy will fart and all of that जब मैंने सुना. So I'm like,
as long as you don't eat broccoli and asparagus at night, you'll be sorted.
So no broccoli for
हमारे
whoever
इसमें
it
तो
is.
राजमा चावल है बस.
No asparagus for the women, no broccolis for the guys.
See, that is America version.
यहाँ पे राजमा
Indian
चावल.
version राजमा चावल लेना.
No
But
राजमा चावल.
especially no kissing after eating rajma.
Oh my god.
No hugging after eating onion.
No, see, here's the thing.
Adult life is difficult.
You can hug after eating onion, but exactly hug. But you cannot kiss after eating rajma. Rajma kisses are the worst. I'm telling you.
बहुत deep है. ये बहुत deep है, बहुत deep है.
ये बहुत बड़ी
You are someone who
philosophy
has
है.
lived in the moment, ना?
All the time.
This has happened.
My god, this is crazy. But tell me, like you mentioned, Good Wives के ऊपर, can we say it is based or is
No,
it
Adapted.
adapted? It's
Yeah.
adapted. You know, I want to ask you, थोड़ा सा pressure होता है क्या कि because there is something that people can easily compare to and because लोगों को आजकल अच्छा ये ऐसा था तो अभी इससे compare करके देखते हैं, let's find out. वो zone बहुत चला जाता
So
है.
here's the thing about life. आप कुछ भी कर लो, people are gonna talk. अच्छा भी करो, बुरा भी करो, adapt करो, original करो, जो करो, there's gonna be talk. So bottom line is follow your heart and do what makes sense to you at that moment. Number one, you cannot live your life or do things in your life based on what people will say.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you are not that important and nobody cares a shit. Nobody cares. End of the day.
Yeah.
So हमको लगता है हम इतने we give ourselves self importance कि हम लोग अरे लोग क्या सोचेंगे, लोग क्या कहेंगे. Just step out of this zone, which is that lovely palatial house of yours. Go further, further, further. Our planet is not even a dot in the huge infinite universe.
Yeah.
उसके अंदर लोग क्या कहेंगे जो कि कम वक्त तुम्हें दिखेंगे भी नहीं उतने डॉट्स में. How does it
Doesn't
matter?
matter, yeah.
You have one small life and blip in the radar of time. Just live it happily, no?
Also, I think the only other thing that we've heard about creativity is that there's nothing called ये मैंने create किया है. Everything is inspired from somewhere or the other. Yeah.
महाभारत, रामायण and Bible सब कुछ इसी में है.
True. True. So well said.
So what are you like taking so much pressure on yourself because what other people are going to say? No.
I'm so inspired. अगर आगे जाके मेरा कुछ अच्छा होता, I can definitely say इस इंटरव्यू में इन्होंने ये बोला था जिसकी वजह से
बोलना चाहिए.
My good in my life is inspired from these guys.
As many times you do it, please GPay me
GPay me
1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees. I'll give you 10.
Rate बढ़ते जा रहा है. Why 10 now? If it is 1,000, at least I should get 50 ना.
20 चलो.
Mirchi should pay for that.
Yeah, Benedict Coleman is very rich.
मैं Mirchi Plus के आगे बैठी हूँ. Mirchi should pay for that.
Yeah.
अच्छा. We'll pay you 1,010.
20.
20.
50
And 25 for her also.
Okay, we've decided our हाँ सारे rates decide हो चुके हैं. But Shiva ji and Kubbra, I want to know a little bit about आपके characters क्या हैं the trial में.
Shiva ji, you start.
Okay, I'll start. So my character is somebody called Malini, who is one of the 3 partners of the firm. तो वो बहुत सीरियस सी लगती हैं.
Say Malini first properly.
मालिनी.
मलिनी कौन?
Malini कौन है? Malini.
और क्या?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Shit यार, आज तो मेरा.
आपके 25 रुपए कैंसिल.
आज मेरा
No money for you.
25 रुपए cancel.
आज मेरा बिल्कुल नहीं है, मुझे घर जाने दो. Oh yeah, so she's one of the associates of the associates, and so she is just.
She's an associate.
She's
a partner in the
she's
firm.
a partner in the firm,
owner lady.
and
In Khanna Chaube and Kishore Ahuja.
the kind of women that you see normally at the forefront, you know, and are very serious. They seem to be, and I think she's a woman who comes to work with a lot of sincerity, passion, and her principles, and that's how she runs.
She's a rock star basically is what
Yeah.
she wants to say in one word.
इधर भी.
इधर भी.
इधर भी.
ये पहले रॉक स्टार हुई थी. हाथ में गिटार था, दूसरे हाथ में ड्रमर का था ड्रम 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 करके. And she would do Malini, Malini. नहीं, Malini.
Malini.
Okay, what about you, Kubbra?
I play a
Street smart.
PI, like a private investigator. I work for Malini's firm.
Sana.
My character's name is Sana. She is very headstrong. She's jugadu. She knows how to get her work done, and she sees beyond what the law sees. She's like trying to find ways and means in which her firm, the one that she works for, can have an advantage, or to be able to get an advantage in a situation that could be fair or unfair depending on what the scenario is. Well, you got to do what it takes. So she is willing to do what it takes, and that's what I really love about Sana, because I do whatever it takes.
I was just going to ask you, ki, what are the similarities between Sana and Kubbra?
That headstrong bit is there, that go-getter spirit is there, that I don't give a damn spirit is there. There is one stark difference between the two. She is too jaded, and she's seen life, and she's gone through everything, and she doesn't smile. She's very like straight-faced through it. Thank you, Suparna Verma, for making me do acting.
Do not smile.
Do not smile was my only cue for this show.
विशेष टिप्पणियां.
Yes, इस show में smile मत करना, बाकी सब कुछ करना. No problem.
कितना difficult क्या आता है?
बहुत मुश्किल आया, मैं 10 मिनट में भूल जाती थी.
She would vanish from the frame because she'd be laughing. She'd fall on the floor.
It's true.
This cake, for the record, is really nice.
Yeah.
This cake is amazing.
yeah,
Banana cake.
The bananas were gotten by me. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
Oh shit. I want. Okay. Amazing bananas, guys. Can't even say.
Banana.
बोल दिया.
इसको edit में काट देना, मम्मी वीडियो देखने वाली.
Banana नहीं खाया.
Kubbra, I'm going to
Would you
text
like
you
to eat a
the answer
banana?
of this separately. No, but Kubbra, I want to ask you कि ऐसे किसी source से पता चला कि did you have your hand injured during the time of the show?
अरे what source?
Injured नहीं, हाथ टूटा हुआ था.
क्या injured? टूटा हुआ था हाथ ही नहीं था यार.
हाथ ही नहीं था.
अरे सच्ची में हाथ नहीं था.
There was Langna Tyagi and there was Luli Sana.
Yes, it's true story. Like,
But what happened that time?
well, I had broken it, like I had dislocated. अरे यार, लूली सना. नहीं तो हाथ टूटा हुआ था, डिसलोकेट हो गया था, तो मतलब
क्या कर रही थी पूछो?
हाँ, कैसे?
What were you doing with the hand?
I was eating
A
a banana.
Oh God.
Yeah, no. So I was actually really concerned. Like about 10 days before we went on floor, I called Suparna Verma, crying, full like, I don't know if I can do this shoot because I have like just got a
Because I'm
diagnosis.
Luli Sana.
Because I'm Luli Sana. So he said, cast hai? I said, nahi, brace hai. He said, aja, dekhte. So first time in my life I was meeting Super Swarma. I went quietly, sat in the Bani J office, and then there was like this volcano that happened. It was tremors because Super Swarma walked in and said, Janeman, Janebar, Janejigar, Janashin.
Jane Tamanna!
Jane Tamanna, tera haath dikha. तो मेरे को she my hand. ये इसको निकाल देंगे तू कर ले मैं मैनेज कर लूंगा इतना ही है ना no problem या confidence था like I would take about 20-25 minutes to just wear my kurta because I could not like my hand would not straighten or bend or anything like this joint was just
So first week I just gave her a file to hold.
Yeah.
Holding a file and walking. हो गया.
yeah I've held a file like almost and then played with like so my hand was like this and it was very interesting how wonderful this director is because he worked with my physical disability
अब
and it's
समझिए
really
मेरे बाल
hard
कहाँ गए?
to work with
Oh God.
Banana.
Wow, I love how this has become about the banana now. But Shibaji, we love your look in the trailer that we saw.
Hey,
यार,
I thought
बहुत
it
मजा
was.
आया.
I thought she really cut her hair. Ask her, it's true story.
We really thought because मेरे almost उसी length के हो चुके हैं तो I तो relate. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, she copied my hair. ऐसा बोला ना मालिनी ने.
ये Malini.
Malini जैसा hairstyle. So I would be the first person having Malini जैसा hairstyle immediately after the
Yeah.
thing comes out. ना
Yeah.
सही है. तो मैंने शिवाजी को copy किया है. But tell us a little bit about the look. How did you enjoy that?
I think it was actually good fun, yeah, because even though it takes a while to get into and all that, but it took cuts out fuss about all hair making and all, which
Yeah.
is great. And yeah, it was great, yeah.
Shivra Acharya, our HMU head,
Yeah.
wanted to give her a new look. So we discussed some stuff and then she tried it on. Everybody thought, what a great hairstyle. Then she said, "Big."
Yeah, they're really good.
But it does not look like.
Now you know where my hair went.
Wow.
Yeah.
The mystery.
Is that basically?
There are a lot of mysterious
कितनी
things.
जगह हैं जहाँ
This
पे
is called ullu banana.
Okay, now I'm going to really get back to the questions
Yeah.
and away from the bananas and the and all of that. I was asking you about the look specifically because यार आपके कुछ characters में almost no makeup या without makeup भी देखा है and this is a very different and a fresh look for us to look at. That is the reason I asked you how much did you enjoy it and what is your take on the makeup versus no makeup look? ज़्यादा क्या enjoy करते हो makeup वाला?
I really know makeup, yeah. I don't think.
कुछ मत लगाओ यार.
Rain की सफाई जगमगाई.
मैंने fuss, not too much fuss, yeah. That's like a little pakau. And the time it takes to get into that is very pakau. So ideally less fuss is great. So this hair wise was actually quite less fuss because they only would prep it. And I wore contact lenses for the first time because till now again I had not worn because I will get into the fuss of doing it. I mean, but
That was not pitched to her. She said, "Role क्या है?" मैंने कहा, "Role छोड़ो, look
आगे
बात करो."
बाबा ने कहा चलो तो हो गया हाँ एक्टिंग तो आप देख लेना अपनी
मतलब करती हो,
हाँ,
सब
बाकी
कराते
दिखा
हैं।
दो, हाँ तो ये कर लो तो yeah, it was really good fun actually really totally enjoyed it fully
Yeah. Kubbra, I have to ask you because last time we met was for your book,
Yes.
right? तो and जो कि मैंने पढ़ी भी है.
Yes.
तो मुझे पूछना है कि firstly तो और कोई किताब आ रही है in the making क्या
आजकल तो
सीन
मैं
है?
scripts पे काम करती हूँ.
Open book, closed chapters is the next book.
Nice. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good
That's an excellent one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does it change as an
250
acting
रुपए
thing as an हर चीज का पैसा है.
नहीं, I'm
मैं
not
मुफ्त
giving
में
him
कुछ नहीं
any
करता
money. Yeah,
he has a big car that's how
I'm not giving him.
By this वसूली.
then what
But does it change anything as an actor once you've written a book? थोड़ा वो हो जाता है कि oh now I'm gonna read. Like it's,
No. I think writing the book for me was just like freeing in so many ways that it made like everything else around me just so comfortable just for me to be me.
Yeah.
Like now I was not hiding behind like you know like oh this is an image and anyways I haven't been that person. I've just been who I am. So just walking into like I don't know the purview of people and saying yeah cool I am flawed. What are you going to do about it? What about it?
What about it?
What about it? Forget about it. Just be you know.
Yeah.
And then we were just talking about it, like being with Super and seeing how free he is, just with his emotions, with his thoughts, with his ideas, with the way he, you know, conducts himself, and everyone else conducts themselves around him, and he just brings everyone together. I felt I could just be that free.
250 रुपए मैं देगी तुम भी
No,
अच्छी
but
अच्छी
it's
बातें
true.
कर
I have never been a fan of a human being so much as I have been of Suparna Swarma.
सुपर्णेश वर्मा
Wow.
Yeah.
लव
Wow.
It's true for me.
That's something.
I have never met someone who's like this crazy because I think I was crazy and he definitely ups that.
Yeah, you are upping hum sabke levels right now.
Which is
This is beyond. Yeah.
amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So, but I have to ask you, was there any plan B in casting या यही थे पहले दिमाग में?
Good question.
When it
Only
came?
question. So Kubbra auditioned for me 5 years ago. Fact. Before Sacred Games, anything. Okay. I saw the audition. She blew me out of. She blew everybody out of the water. I was like, I want her. Then she quoted an amount, which I couldn't afford. 5 years later, I worked really hard. Now she wanted to work with me. She came at the same amount.
That is true.
But I met an actor who also was in the reckoning, I believe, and she said
No, I said no to.
you said no.
That
I
person
don't
is
know.
telling everyone.
Because they told me, interestingly.
No, there was no reckoning there. It was just a matter of want and then stick by that. But yeah, a friend called and a lot of friends called and. इधर आ,
बिल्कुल
इधर आ, इधर आ,
चलो,
इधर आ,
चलो.
इधर आ. हाँ, come here.
तो क्लास ही लगा दी सुपर.
Together, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Oh God, this is crazy. Were you like this on the set?
Yes.
as well?
Yeah.
Over
Yes.
energy?
Yes.
Yeah.
तो आप लोग को कभी ऐसा नहीं होता कि बाप रे इतनी एनर्जी भाई 2 मिनट बैठ जा.
No. I think Shiba ji used to be like, अब मैं थोड़ा prepare कर लूँ.
No, never. What bullshit.
She's always ready.
What
Ever
was
ready.
she saying anything? When did I ever do a prepare?
Never ever. She's always
This
on
morning you said, can I sit quietly for 5 minutes?
That's because I was listening to something.
I thought like that only, it works also.
Say you love me.
See you love.
you.
Good.
Aww.
I really do.
On record.
Yeah, see? पैसे दिए क्या?
I
नहीं
love
बोल
you
पे
too.
क्या?
मैंने तो एक ही बार बोला है.
I love you.
मैं हमेशा बोलता सब भूल गया तो?
Now I'm gonna move on to the next question. जैसे कि ट्रेलर में भी saw, you know, कि Kajol comes to a point where it's the matter of mind or like head over heart. एक जगह पे she has to make a decision. On the other hand, is her career and her focus and whatever she wants to do in life. Have you guys had a head versus heart situation while choosing कोई भी role? ऐसा कोई role था जिसके time मन कुछ और कह रहा था, दिमाग कुछ और कह रहा था, and you had to like really choose?
Then you check your bank account, bro. Then you just do what you got to
You
do.
think of ICICI and HDFC and say, oh, yes.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Yeah. It's about where your priorities lie. And if that's your priority at that point, then do it and then don't squirm about it. I feel that's the answer.
Live with it.
What about you, Shiva?
It's like that. It's what is making sense at that time. We all make these choices, na? So कई बारी that makes sense and कई बारी that makes sense. Whatever is.
Yeah.
Different
Fitting
choices, different
well.
times in life. You'll make different choices
Yeah.
for the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
How are you so philosophical at the like on the go like this?
He reads books.
You read books?
I read people, I read books.
मेरे को लगा ही था you're gonna say I read people.
But true.
No, I read
Go to
people.
my Instagram
No,
account. Mind reader लिखा है उसके ऊपर.
Oh, हाँ.
But do you have like a soft spot for stories that have like justice and law in it?
Oh, sweet question.
Well, I met Banda, so I have a soft spot for law and order. Nothing funny about it. It's a serious issue. But you want everybody in life, you want right to win, but that doesn't necessarily happen. Which is the reason I watch South Korean films, because hero जीतते जीतते मर जाता है अचानक, you wonder what happened. But here's the thing, in life shit happens, right?
Yeah.
So you watch Black Mirror also, and you watch happy ending movies. Or you watch porn with happy ending, but what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Happy ending movie.
happy
Yeah,
ending
basically
movies.
happy ending.
So
Massage.
massage. So here's the thing. It depends again on my state of mind at that point of time. What I need to watch. I'll watch masala films. I'll watch serious films. Depressing stuff, which is brilliant, like Requiem for a Dream, which makes you want to kill yourself. You may watch it now, you may not watch it tomorrow, because you're in a better state of mind. So again, these are things that, what do you want in life? Yes, you want justice, you want equality. In films, you want everything. It's like going in front of ice cream shop, right? You want to taste every single thing.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
But in life also, how it gets better once we accept that it's not always about the right.
Ever.
It's not always about the righteousness. you know how we, I think that's how we become adult.
Yes, adulting.
Where you truly accept the grey, which is there in our show a lot.
Yeah.
It's all about grace.
Yeah.
Does it ever happen to you कि जो real life में things that are in the grey patch that you can't do anything about but are still very personal to you, like they're happening in your life, you can't do anything about that. In the films you find that way जहाँ पे you can make good, like just for your own self.
So for our show, one thing, it's something I've said before in a different context, but I'll just say it now, is a relationship, a long-term relationship is literally watching the person you love die 1,000 deaths. You watch them compromise on what they stood for. You watch them change from what they wanted to be. You watch them, or yourself, change from what you were. You watch dreams evolve or collapse. You compromise, and it's not as fairy tale-ish as it was. And you live and learn, and you adapt. And sometimes you come together with that. Sometimes you realize you're two different people, and you go your own way. And I think sometimes anger happens when you refuse to allow yourself to realize that's happening. Because you're trying to hold on to something that does not exist anymore. Because time changes, the world changes, people change, change is constant. You have to realize that it's going to happen. But when you try to hang on to things, you end up accumulating emotional baggage. And these are things that are addressed in our show. Because end of the day, it's not really a courtroom drama, it's a relationship drama. And it's about the trials of life and marriage and relationships and the tribulations that come with it. Courtroom forms to be 20% of it. So that's what it's about, and that's what life is about.
Yeah.
You know?
Your wife is going to feel very happy listening to you, I think.
Fantastic. Or she'll just see me, Supan, tu wahan jao, main wahan jata hu. Do alag bedroom mein sote hain. Relax.
Relax.
नहीं लगा।
अगला सवाल है फॉर शिबा जी एंड कुब्रा. मुझे पूछना है कि बहुत बार ये डिस्कशन होता है अबाउट women telling women stories and all of that ना. मुझे पूछना है कि क्या आपको कभी भी ऐसे लगा है कि जब a man writes a character for you versus जब एक औरत आपके लिए कोई कैरेक्टर लिखती है, कोई भी फर्क आता है? क्या आता है is what I want to understand. Have you noticed ऐसा कोई difference in terms of maybe detailing हो सकता है या?
मैंने तो नहीं देखा है
नहीं,
ऐसा।
personally तो नहीं देखा, नहीं. Like I've worked with a lot of male writer directors. I've also worked with Alankrita, and I feel कि आप जितना लाइफ जीते हो, आप जितना अपनी लाइफ में लोगों के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हो, मेल, फीमेल, any of the other, you know, communities that are rightly so represented in our country, the idea is how much of a sponge you are to hear, to listen, and not be like tone deaf to people, right? Like you constantly need to have that urgent curiosity to learn. Like Shiba and I were having a conversation about me not, you know, having like just having one perspective to something. Just earlier this morning we were having a conversation, and that kind of made me realize that no, you just need to be open to every scenario in the situation. And I feel like I've been really fortunate that the people I've worked with are those people. Suparn is that person, Anurag is that person, so Alankrita is that person. So yeah, that really helps.
Also,
even if you are being marginalized, it comes from a certain place that serves the story. So it's not about let me show you in a light that is not true. That this is your story, true to the moment that you're living in the story. So yeah.
Also, I'm in touch with my feminine side. Suparn, Suparna.
अरे सुपर्णा जी बताइए ना, सुपर्णा जी
कैसी हो?
कैसे है सुपर्णा जी? बताइए सुपर्णा जी.
Right set, Fred.
सुपर्णा जी.
Nice. ये अच्छा था. शिवा जी ऐसा कोई
सुपर्णा वर्मा, SSV.
सुपर्णा वर्मा.
तो मतलब 4 लोगों का इंटरव्यू कर रही हूँ मैं अभी.
सुपर्णा.
He, her, she, him, he, it. Suparna.
They them.
सब कुछ.
They them.
या शिबा जी ऐसा कोई रोल का टाइप है जिसमें you've not experienced अब तक जो आपने किए हैं वो टाइप का नहीं किया है but you want to do that role? ऐसा any particular type of role जो आपको लगता है कि यार इसमें तो मैं बहुत मजा आएगा?
तो यार कह देंगी तो क्या कोई दे देगा ऐसे?
हाँ मैं दे दूंगा, बोलो ना. Keep asking, manifestation जिंदाबाद.
There you go.
I don't know यार, ऐसा कुछ एक particular चीज नहीं होता, but I think as actors we all the time हमको चाहिए कि कोई ऐसी कहानियाँ या ऐसे रोल लिखे जिसमें कि आप ही खुद सरप्राइज हो जाओ कि अरे यार, you know, where you also have to dig in really deeper, differenter to bring out something to bring to that thing, you know, And literally it doesn't have to be high drama, high dramatic, or deeply evocative or moving, but really the banal is what I would love to. It's a zone which very few times we get into, where you're not saying something really with the thud, but you're just, it's like a whiff, like a breeze. So it would be lovely to have roles written like that. Yeah.
Basically like Sameer, Hawa Ka Jhoka.
In a bit. Yes.
But अब तक के आप सभी के रोल्स में मतलब कुब्रा एंड शिबाजी both of you I want to ask this कि
The context was a fart though in that one.
Yes, I know. You were in it, na?
ऐसा कौन सा
yeah.
Very banal conversation. हाँ.
ऐसा कौन सा रोल था जिसमें आपको लगा कि यार इसमें I had to really dig अलग से. It was not easy to. I couldn't reach there.
This film she called the tunnel. She was digging from here to there. She didn't.
इसका sequel
And then there
बनाएंगे
was light at the end of the tunnel.
The Peaky Blinders adaptation.
Badaido was tough on one level, only because it was just you can go here and then it'll be little this way and that little bit sharply you had to walk an edge to make it honest, because it was written when you realize कई बार आप ऐसे पढ़ लेते हो ध्यान नहीं आता, जब आप करने जाते हो सेट पे लगता है अबे ये, और वो डायरेक्टर राइटर था तो बहुत ridiculous fantastical situations which you have to make real and honest and believable at that point in time, and yeah, that was a little bit, yeah.
Okay, तो because अभी मुंबई में बारिश हो रही है and बारिश का माहौल है, तो one question for all the listeners out there, they would be really interested to know कि जैसे कि दो टाइप के लोग होते हैं, एक जिनको बहुत रोमांटिसाइज ही कर देते हैं, and दूसरे who really get very irritated जब बारिश होती है, ट्रैवल करना पड़ता है and all of that. Now because it's बारिश, you guys are going out promotions के लिए, I want to ask कि आप इन दोनों टाइप्स में से किस टाइप में हो?
मैं बॉम्बे से हूँ, so बारिश is love. And Bombay is
छाता
emotion.
लेके जाओ ना यार, हर चीज में क्या कंप्लेंट करना, अभी जुलाई का महीना है, बारिश तो पड़नी है
और गमबूट्स पहन लो.
गमबूट्स पहन लो, बात खत्म यार, हर चीज में क्या कंप्लेन करने का. आई एम नॉट सेइंग ओवर रोमांटिसाइज इट, but yeah, it is going to rain. We
जब
need
गर्मी होती है तो आप
rains,
लड़ते हो कि गर्मी हो रही है.
गर्मी हो रही है, क्या हर चीज में मतलब.
So that is true for every situation in life, not rains then, मतलब rains के लिए either or. I'm
It's
sure
true,
it's
but
It should not be a whatever I say will get beeped out, so I will not say it. Can I say
Yeah,
it?
just don't be a crybaby about everything.
Better say for her.
Oh God. Okay. One last question. To end this conversation, for all the listeners and viewers out there, the trial आ रहा है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे? Parting thoughts.
अभी तो शुरुआत नहीं है, पार्ट कहाँ करेंगे, मतलब पार्ट 1 है ये.
Part 1 नहीं.
पार्ट. This is only season 1, part 1.
Part 1 नहीं है, season 1 है. Part 1 नहीं है.
Abhi I'm like before we part ways, yeah. So the trial is a story that has human drama, courtroom drama, relationship drama, and it just has a really, really layered approach to life as we know it, and it's releasing and you can watch it on Disney Plus Hotstar.
Presenting the trial, Par Kanun Dhoka on Disney Plus Hotstar, July 14.
All episodes streaming now.
We should end it together on this wala note, okay? 3, 2, 1, come on.